How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be taking a look at Phantom Road number 3 with the Billy Bear on the cover there. And overall, I really did like this issue. It was one that I thought, just seeing what the concept was going to be, that I wasn't sure if I would, but I did wind up really liking it. In the past issues, we've had our two main characters going down this strange, mysterious, otherworldly road. They got a mysterious rock meteoroid maybe in the back. There's safe zones, these Billy Bears, what's up with that? And a bunch of monsters walking the dark desert highway. Well, not dark, strangely bright and well lit, actually. And it's an interesting concept. But this one, we jump more into the real world, and we're following around an FBI investigator trying to figure out what's going on. And whenever we get these type of issues, the ones that step away from our established plot and main characters, I always get a little worried, am I going to care for the new character? And you do really get invested in this, and that's a good thing, because it's hard to regain investment when you step into a secondary plot. But here, they do a little hint that something has happened with this character, and she may in some way be connected to this. Just a little bit of a hint so she doesn't feel like as much of an outsider. But I also realized that with as much mystery as is in Phantom Road, the fact that she's going around analyzing and getting stuff done, that is really important, so it's not just stepping away with a new character from our old ones. It's actually taking a moment to stop and think and try to figure out what's been going on the whole time, which instantly brings that intrigue into what a lot of other side stories don't have. And the points that she makes, the analysis that she does, and the promise that maybe we'll get some answers. Overall, even though we are stepping away from our two mains, I did really like this one, and I thought it was pretty interesting. And as always, this book has always been something that has really pulled me in. I really liked it, and it's another good step. I don't know how many issues are going to be in this initial plot arc, but I'm digging it so far, and I really, really want to see what the rest of this book has to offer, because like I said, I'm intrigued and I want to know more. So, waiting for issue 4 to come out, fingers crossed, all that. Anyway, if you guys want to see a little bit more about this book, I'll show you guys some of the physical release and talk a little bit about the story and show you guys just a little bit of the art. I won't do any major spoilers, but I do want to take a moment to analyze. So without further ado, let's go ahead and switch to the close-up camera. Alright, here we are inside the castle, taking a closer look at Phantom Road number 3. And I guess just right off the bat, I want to say, quite the strange and daring cover there, having the whole cover just be the Billy Bear sign against this purple knight. Really, really interesting. Usually you want an action scene or something that will really grab the eye. And here it is definitely a mood. I am curious, what people think of this cover, but just the Billy Bear sign. I do love the red and yellow from the sign mimicked on here, and goes really, really well with this purple. Again, the back is that same screenshot from issue 1. We can see 003, that's issue 311, first cover and printing, and rated M for mature. And this is one of those books that, the first issue, I was like, is this really mature? But there have been a few times since issue 1 where I'm like, okay, yeah, this is kind of mature. And there is one moment in here I'm like, yeah, this is M. But anyway, we get our main character, the truck driver there. And we get Jeff Lemire and Gabriel H. Walta, writer and artist, Jordi Belair doing the color. And one kind of weird thing with this story is page 1 is always a flash forward. And we get these 9 panels, not even taking up the whole page, and we see someone sneaking into room 12 while someone's in the bathroom, and he tries to steal this shirt and drops the phone on the ground, and now his presence, they're aware of it. But how exactly do we get here? Well, there's Chapter 3, Infomercials, a weird title based on a passing comment one of these sheriffs makes, but they talk about, they're like, wow, what's going on? His skin is all saggy. Did he lose weight? Is he burned? What's going on? And they actually do address that, they call him a guy, but he's kind of like a Ken doll down there. So yeah, what happened? Where did this guy come from? And that's where the special agent comes in and says that this is her case now. And at first you think they're going to be tough and try to keep the case. And then he's like, no, what do I care? I can actually get home on time and get a full night worth of sleep. Which, yeah, I get that. And she's on the phone with someone named Pike. Kind of wonder if that's a reference to Christopher Pike, but that may just be my head connecting unrelated things. But she has got one of the cops to film her looking at the body, and she talks about how it looks like he's rotted, but if he died from being hit on the head just a few hours ago, he obviously wouldn't have rotted that much. And there's the tracks, which is going to say what kind of vehicle these people are in, and 2 different sizes of shoes. So she's putting things together pretty fast. And after that, we do get, she's on the phone, and apparently something had happened to her in the past. Are you ready to work again? Are you sure? But we don't know that story yet, obviously. And then talking about what she found, the deputy comes up to her and says, I actually do remember something. And he talks about the car wreck where there's the woman that's missing, and then they found this big hole. And of course, what caused that? And so they kind of know, okay, there was a woman and a man. We found the man's body, and then a truck went down this way that also disappeared. They're putting some of the pieces together, and there is some interesting things, like the guy that the new girl was with is the girl that the truck driver picked up was married, but not to the girl. So it was like maybe it's an affair, or maybe they just met, or something like that. We don't know. And then there's his truck driving license. So yeah, they're going around picking up the pieces, and they also are asking, why is there 2 Billy Bear? Like, it is a truck driver, it would make sense, but there's one by the first incident, and then one by the second. Do these actually have anything to do with anything? And that is sort of the question there. But anyway, the Billy Bear sign, that's the staple, which marks about the halfway, and that's about as far as I go. There is more pieces to the mystery, more clues as to who our lead detective is and some of her backstory. Again, it doesn't explain everything. And more analysis as to what might be going on in this plot. Overall, digging several pieces out for the mystery, and I do really want to know what all's happening here. It really is keeping me invested, so even though this is kind of a side character episode, it is really interesting, and I am wanting to know even more, so here's hoping issue 4 comes out pretty soon. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. This should probably be my Jeff Lemire playlist, where you can see my reviews for the past 2 issues of the series. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.